Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stadium game. Yeah, this build's a little bit weird. How I play's a little bit weird. You'll have to see in the later rounds. We're up against the Zarya. My mouse mat feels like it needs a clean, which is why you see me shaking the mouse a lot during the setup time. So I'll get on that after I've done this commentary for you guys. So yeah, up against the Zarya, we're up against Reaper and Mei. Their team's kind of tanky and annoying. They've also got a Kiriko and a Wuyang, just, again, good heals, cleanses and stuff. I don't really recommend starting Chain Grasp against Zarya, but I wanted to just try it. I've been liking this as a first power. I find I get richest with it these days. Cross Orbal's also, you know, a solid choice. But I thought, let's go with Chain Grasp. And the build gets really interesting, yet it kind of felt really good later on. On our team, we've got Orisa, Freya, Ashe, a Brig, and myself on Moira. And I'm not very happy with the Orisa this game. Like, they didn't play wrong, just the build. Okay, if I had to ask you guys a question about Zarya, like, how should you play against the Zarya? Well, let me just, I'll kind of spoil it a bit. So Zarya scales with time because basically she gets more and more charge. So does it make more sense to go kind of survival based, or does it make more sense to go damage based against her? Well, my philosophy against the Zarya has always been go damage based, because when she gets fully charged up, as the fights go on longer, she's going to do more damage and just offset your tankiness, right? So we tend to want to have like enough damage. Now obviously our Orisa, Brig, other players, even myself, should really have some sort of survivability because she will get charged. It's just you want to put pressure on her so that, you know, healers have to use all their resources and deal damage, but you have to have some tanky element, right? You can't go glass cannon against Zarya. Or can we? Anyway, so far, this is going okay. Got Coalescence just looking for an angle. Do a little bit of healing. This Reaper's kind of annoying. I don't trust that he's not going to use that power. I actually faded to go for that mini because I thought the Reaper was going to go there. Orisa just got destroyed by Kiriko and Mei. I think both of them were headshotting her. We're up to 78% though. I think the money's looking okay. Ooh, low health Reaper. Oh, being healed now. Gonna have to get out of there. Okay. Little standstill dodges. Didn't work this time against Reaper. I do have quite good effectiveness with those, so that's why I keep doing them. Some of you guys will be like, why are you standing still against a Reaper? Or Reapers don't really miss much, so surely just going crazy with your movement makes sense. But actually, you'll be surprised how much they do miss. Like, just with some decent dodging. Right, so enemy team's up to 31%. We've got Reaper close. We're going to fade away from that one. Hope they don't chase while our team's not looking around. Yeah, I was going to say, we're playing quite far back because of the grab. There's a male. Ashe. Ashe coach gunned the Reaper into us. It's unfortunate. I'm not going to blame the Ashe. Obviously, at the time I was thinking, damn it, Ashe. Why did you do that? But let's be honest. If I'm on Ashe, I'm going to coach gun away from the Reaper. It's just unfortunate it pushed them towards me. But I hate Ashe. And if you hate Ashe, hit the like button on the video. So this Zarya, again, I want to put pressure like this. Get her to use the bubbles at suboptimal time, and then we've just got to keep the damage up. Of course, as a Moira, I'm not going to do too much. Little healing, just anticipating, well, seeing the Reaper move. And oh, there's a Bob next to us. That's handy. After the fade, it's nice to see a Bob next to you, because that's when you're going to be most vulnerable, and if there's Bob, they're not really going to do too much. We've got the point. Wuyang going to try in and get a touch, but not able to get there in time. Enemy team with a bit more cash than us, but we do get MVP. 15.7k. Kiriko just pipping us there on 16.4, but that's okay. As a carry, I want to put as much damage out as I can. And I consider myself a carry. You'll see, you'll see.
Every choice is crucial.
So, cross-orbal makes a lot of sense, especially against the Reaper. Makes sense against the Zarya if we want to move forward. It also just really synergizes well with Chain Grasp because you fire a damage orb at the enemy team or a healing orb, and then when you're running forward to use Chain Grasp, you're going to get the other type of orb following you as well. So obviously that if you're firing damage orb at players, then it's going to be a heal orb that's going to heal you if you take some damage. So very handy. We did keep Frenzy Amplifier, at least for now. I was considering Weapon Jammer first, and then we can get Compensator and yeah, Plasma Converter. Alternatively, we could go for something like we had 12k, so we can get 3 of the 4k items. Shield, Buster, Advanced Antibiotics, Wrist Wraps, or something like that. But I actually quite like the idea of Weapon Jammer giving me that bit of armor. And it still gives me like plus 20 stats as well, and also reduces the enemy's attack speed. So on certain targets, if they've built any attack speed, it can get us like a net positive plus 30 on the player that we're attacking. Like damage stats, right? Anyway, we're playing very aggressively. We're going to keep that up as long as possible. Reaper's on us though. We use a heal orb. Actually, the maze. Amazing. Hitting the shots. But yeah, our team very, very slow. I mean, they're pushing the objective, so again, not really going to blame them here, but I'd have liked to see a bit more aggression from the team. But that's not how everybody plays. I'll accept that. So, gotta watch out for the grab. Reaper also putting pressure on our team. See, the longer this fight's going on, the more Zarya's getting charged up, and we end up with a tank that's got like no health. Brig got isolated by the wall. Yeah, now we're on the defensive. Zarya's got so much energy and full health probably at this point. Use Coalescence. May's going to try and push us back. We're just trying to find any angle that we can get any damage or attack, and that worked out quite well, assisting the Ashe with those kills. Let's go on to the objective here. Kiriko has a Suzu. The high energy Zarya's on us though. We need a fade. Okay, Ashe again. What a superstar. Can we get the Zarya down before she gets in spawn or heal? Just about. Just before the Wu Yang wave hit. That's very convenient. I mean, it doesn't really matter in Stadium. Like, she's not going to retain that much energy. And when she spawns, she's going to build it quick, especially if we're just right-clicking the bubbles. Which I do, by the way, I quite often just... I assume that she's going to get charged up by everything anyway. So I'd rather do damage because the sooner we break the bubbles... oh my god, the ult. The sooner we break the bubbles, the sooner we can kill the Zarya, and our team can also put out actual damage. Reaper gets taken down, we're not going to be able to get over to... Oh, we're not... Can't even survive the 3 seconds we needed until fade. But yeah, sometimes though we do adapt. So if the Zarya is completely crushing it, we may start to stop attacking the bubbles, but again, that's my style. I'm not going to shout at you if you stop attacking the Zarya bubbles, but look out for what your team are doing because you kind of want to do the same as them. Like, you want synergy with it. If one person attacks the bubbles, it's not ideal. If everybody attacks the bubbles, yeah, it's ideal. If nobody attacks the bubbles, that's also ideal. That's my advice against Zarya. A lot of people actually in the comments of the videos do, and also in Discord and stuff, do ask, like, how do you play against a Zarya? And normally I suggest for most people go with an orb build. But yeah, we're going Chain Grasp here. Obviously with Cross-Orbal it does allow that flexibility where we can swap to a full orb build and then we just have Chain Grasp supplementing a bit of damage. Enemy team though making so much objective progress here. At Zarya's high energy we can't stay there. We can't go through there, even not with Wu Yang. So I guess we rotate around. I've probably given up on the point at this point, so we're just gonna get a fraction of a penny of cash. So we're on 27,000 cash, that's okay, but our Orisa... So what I said about the Zarya in the beginning, our Orisa is going full tank. And that means that Zarya is going to be full damage while also being tanky. And that's kind of frustrating. So I'm not getting as much defensive items as I would like to get. So looking at what items I'm going to get here, I want to stack damage because I know that if the Orissa's full tank, she's going to have limited tanky potential. So I want to put as much damage out there as I can. And I'm considering salvage slugs because I actually want to delete the Zarya bubbles as quick as possible. The downside of it is you're going to charge Zarya up faster. So we really need this damage to actually do something. I didn't quite have enough for Cyber Venom, I think. I just looked at this and went, hang on, Cyber Venom's the obvious choice, but we're just a little bit short. So it's like, let's just go with it. Let's try salvage slugs and see what it's like. I don't often build it against the Zarya, but also the fact that they fix the like health restore when we're hitting barriers might actually help me survive when I'm fighting the Zarya in the kind of 1v1 environment and then she uses bubble. I'd normally stop getting the lifesteal. Now I might get a little bit back. So let's see how that works. Either way, our tank's in a lot of trouble. Obviously, there may have been a build where we could have just tried full healing, but honestly, I don't think that our team would have the damage. We'd have to rely so much on Freya, maybe Ashe as well a bit, and to be honest, Ashe has been playing well. We could maybe go for a full heal build onto the Orisa and just rely on the other DPS, but I'll leave that to you guys to decide. Brig does get taken down, putting some damage on the Reaper, but we got to fade back as soon as possible. Our Orisa's low. Is Tanky. We're trying to get that chain grass damage out even while the Orisa's low. Now we've got a bit of damage there. Can we get the Zarya down? There's the salvage slugs, not doing a lot. I mean, it does do something, but it's more, yeah, can we just break the barriers or help with that? We're going to use Coalescence just for pressure. We don't expect to kill anything here. You know, they've got their supports next to them. Ooh, Zarya's getting low, though. Chain Grass doing a fair amount of damage as well. Gonna have to fade away from the Mei, though. Go get the Mega. Yeah, it's just kind of pressure and push them back a little bit. That's the goal, at least. Still just standing in front of the Zarya. Her health is getting a little bit low. Didn't even see where the Wu Yang ult was used. We're going to fade jump up top. We jumped down into the grav. So we got decent enough damage. Enemies healing is, yeah, overall roughly the same as ours, but this round quite a lot more heals. I haven't been applying much healing at all. Zarya very low again. If we can just do that, that's ideal. Oh, Orisa did get frozen. Okay, our turn to move the robot. But first, let's try and push the Kiriko. Didn't quite get enough distance on the fade. Reaper, gonna escape. Or not. Should have escaped, but I think they hit a wall. Oh, that's okay, we're gonna push. We're not gonna push. So that was a obvious mistake. We kind of got deleted, I think, by Kiriko and Mei at the same time. No opportunity. But yeah, as I said, we play aggressive. We push forward. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. Other times it does. Like, go ahead, flame me. Okay, let's try and support the Bob a little bit. I can't go back towards the choke because they'll just chase me down there. I'd rather take them away from the objective a bit. Like, if you're going to die, it's better to die towards their spawn than yours. Otherwise, they've already pushed it. So, enemy team in the lead. Have got it past the checkpoint. Let's see if we can get out here. Coalescent! Oh no, we're stuck in the grav though. Fair enough, good grav. Let's see if Ashe can be a hero again. I mean, it'll have to be... I mean, you'll have to be the best Ashe I've ever seen. Yeah, wasn't going to happen. And yeah, at this point, I'm a bit frustrated with the Orisa. I know I've been making my own mistakes, but our Orisa is kind of broke. Not really doing anything apart from, you know, standing in front of the team. The Zarya's certainly got no fear of the Orisa. So, what are we going to pick here? First of all, we're going to get Cyber Venom. That's just a given. And I'm deciding, okay, maybe Void Hoppers is the way that I'm going to be able to provide some sort of stay alive for our Orisa. Like, maybe Void Hoppers will be better here than just going for an orb build. So I know where I'm playing should be not far off where the Orissa's playing either. Also, it would help against Mei, it help against Reaper. Just having extra overhealth is good. Frenzy Amplifier would give us 11k cash. What are we going to get for 11k cash though? Well, we could get the item that gives Moira a bit of extra range. I'm trolling, never buy that item. Let's try booster jets. So we're stacking damage into our grasp, but we seem to be having reasonable effect. It just feels like we're just missing like an extra 10% or something, and then everyone on their team's just going to get deleted. So we thought, let's try booster jets out. Maybe that provides us with just enough damage. Also, being able to fade and getting a little bit of movement speed from it's quite nice. I have fallen out of love with booster jets in general. I find it's not the best item. I'd rather get... I mean, Weapon Jammer's just better, like in pretty much all aspects. And yeah, because it doesn't give me any extra health, I'm not a big fan of it. Mei's chasing us around. Standstill dodge didn't work there. Try and get some heals over onto the Orisa, at least the heal over time. Zarya's health not moving with the two supports. Just sat behind her. Yeah, okay. This is a bit frustrating. We can't sit behind that Orisa and heal. That's just not going to be an option. We need to put pressure over onto the back line. So yeah, I'm frustrated at this point. I don't see us being able to win this game. Our Orisa is quite far behind the enemy Zarya. Even with like loads and loads of damage that I have, it just felt like we're not even denting Zarya's health. We have Cyber Venom as well, and yeah, the supports are just able to provide way more healing than needed. And I feel like this is how the rest of the game's going to go. I don't even know why I tried to heal there with Coalescence. It's not going to work. We can heal the Brig though, because no one's shooting her. Okay, I was trying to delay the fade because if I fade too early, then the Zarya's going to chase down the Brig, and we need the Brig to try and do something. Yeah. Orisa has 0% weapon power, 0% ability power, and 10% attack speed. Like, you're just a cash feeder for them at this point. 9k damage, half of that of the enemy Zarya. Fine. So what are we going to do here? We only have one orb, so it's going to be tricky to go for an orb build. Instinctively, I thought, let's get Lumerico. It will give us more survival. Considered Extendrils, but then remembered we only have like one orb cross orbal. We don't have Phantasm or Multi-Ball. And I only really like the AP builds once you've got at least 2 sources of orbs, if you know what I mean. So Phantasmic Flux is going to synergize with Chain Grasp and our orbs. Also give us that lifesteal that we're just kind of missing. Sundering Vial. Well, they've got a Wu Yang, right? So Wu Yangs always have the... They don't have the item. There's one blue item that Wu Yangs use, which gives overhealth. When they... and actually, there's not much overhealth on their team. So let's get rid of Sundering Vial. We have 10k cash left. Alternative Energy. It's a lot of damage stats. Like, plus 25 damage stats. Some of it AP, some of it with our grasp. No extra health, but... And yeah, of course, when we fade it, refills the energy. Not the biggest deal, but... Let's give this one a go. It's just no weapon power, no ability power. 10% attack speed is... Yeah, fine. Well, we'll try and do what we can. We're maxing our damage, or at least, you know, putting out pretty big damage numbers, so... Let's just hope that we can stand in front of the Zarya and put pressure on her like that. I actually stopped attacking the bubble there, because I thought, let's just not get her too charged up here. Wu Yang very, very low. Support, attacking, well, helping each other out here. That hopefully will allow us to put some pressure on the Zarya. The whole team's chasing her down. We're going to flank around. Still got that damage. Chain Grasp would have run out by now, though. Got to heal the Orisa, though. She's pretty low. It's unfortunate because it allows the Zarya to get back up to full health. Our team does cap the objective, though. Okay, Chain Grasp should be hitting some players. Okay, we're going to have to fade there. Void Hopper's also doing a little bit of work. Like, especially when we're playing in and around our team there. Okay, damage, attack the Zarya bubble. Just also, it's going to chain grasp off other people. Coalescence, looking for a squishier target. Least melee. Well, let's go for the supports. Wu Yang down. Kiriko's going to TP, track the TP. Can we get a chain grasp on her? Is there a target? Just about round the corner. In fact, we kill the Reaper as well. There is a Mei and probably a high energy Zarya. A little bit of healing onto the Orisa. Let's see if that tankiness is going to pay off. Still a bit more. And somehow, we win that fight. Maybe the Orisa's onto something. You know, it just required us to kill half their team. Right. Let's keep that pressure up. Oh, I was hoping she'd TP. Maybe we would have been able to track it, or at least, you know, that's a cooldown down. Chain grasp again. Should be hitting some players here. Mei getting very, very low. Zarya taking quite a bit of damage. Kiriko low as well. Fade behind them. Chain grasp. Well, the orb actually gets the Kiriko. Zarya's on us, which is fine because it means she's not on the objective. Let's go clean up anyone on the objective. Wu Yang's there. Eliminated. And let's get some cash on this Orisa because Zarya ain't getting to the point in time. We do manage to take a round. Surely we got quite rich from that one as well. MVP. Wow. Okay. With that 15% boost, over 14k. Pretty decent. But now we have to pick a power. What power would you guys go for?
What tactics will the teams come up with this round?
I mean, Phantasm gives us orbs and that, but Deconstruction, I mean, we're kind of grasp focused here. Deconstruction could be a thing. So if we pick up Eye of the Spider, do we get rid of alternative energy though? I mean, Eye of the Spider just makes quite a bit of sense here. I'm really considering it. Really considering Deconstruction. It's like, do I really need the orbs? Am I playing that close to them to make use of Phantasm? Multi-ball might be a good option. Not really going to use Scientific Death Odd. For now, let's lock in Deconstruction. So yeah, I mean, we leave a little bit of money on the table, but I think we've got all the items we want. So we're going to just prime up Deconstruction now. You just heal until basically half of your bar. And then when you go in for your first attack, just heal the air a little bit until you see the little blue up arrows around Moira. And then it's time to Chain Grasp. Try and trigger Deconstruction first and then fire orb and then Chain Grasp and enjoy the damage boost for 6 seconds. Let's see how that works out, like right off the bat. Deconstruction primed. We have to attack the Zarya. There's no one chaining to it. Oh, chaining now. Well, that's a Kiriko eliminated. That Eye of the Spider as well. I don't think they quite realize how much damage was about to hit them there. Their whole team actually getting a little bit low. Zarya not able to survive that. Briggs in a bit of danger, but we're going to focus on the front line. Orisa does go down. I mean, literally just body blocking the damage there with the tank build. Kind of works out if we're putting out these numbers behind her. Okay, we know she's going to TP. As soon as she does, we'll just fade back. Overheal the players here just to get Deconstruction triggered. Got to remember to try and use it. Kiriko also taken down by another orb. Reaper with a fist to the face. It's now the Zarya. We need our heal orb though. Okay, she does quite a lot of damage. We're also only at 370 health, so we're pretty squishy with this build. And honestly, I feel like we have to. I feel like we have to kind of damage max. We still need Cyber Venom for the debuffs. That's going to really help us out. It helps against like Reaper as well. Just not even just players healing. Zarya with Phantasmic Flux as well. Reaper taken down. I mean, we can't afford to lose another round here. Okay, we've got Deconstruction. We're not getting anything on the Chain Grasp. That's fine. I mean, it's going to happen. Still. Oh, go on, Brig. Goes for the combo. And I actually like the fact that they didn't chase. They zoned the Reaper out the fight. A support may start healing them, which means then rotate around and try and hit somebody else. It's a sign of good play. Deconstruction. Damage on the Zarya. Wow, she gets really, really low. Okay, I want to fight that, but I'm trying to get deconstruction up again. We didn't quite manage to trigger it. 9 health. Coalescence for the health regen. Kind of works. At least for now. I mean, we survive. And coalescence is not great anyway. Up onto the high ground. Chain grasp. Wanted to attack the Wu Yang. With the Kiriko ult, these attacks are all going to hurt. The Mei wall blocks the orb. Reaper's on us. I mean, we've been kind of fine against the Reaper, but not this time. Still, objective progress. Good job, Freya and the rest of the team. Orissa's in a bit of trouble. See that tank build in action. Grav Zarya's taken down. Freya and Ashe, I think, just put out so much damage there. Zarya had to push forward. And now, I mean, they have no tank here. Surely we can just eliminate players here. Oh, bit of damage. No one focusing us though. Cross Orbital should heal us up quite a bit here. Nice wall by the Mei. Can we get the Wu Yang down? That'll be huge if we can. Wu Yang's eliminated. We've got deconstruction triggered. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful from the Orisa. Comboed with the chain grasp. Coalescence. Why not? Why not? 9k damage. Or should I say over 9,000. MVP 12k. Wu Yang getting a little bit more than us, but we have a good 11k cash more than the Wu Yang. Round 7. I mean, it's looking pretty good, right? Shield Buster gone. Vanadium. I wasn't really liking the Coalescence anyway, right? Vanadium's going to give us the life that we kind of need, but also keep our damage high. Probably should have got it earlier, if I'm honest. But we'll get it now. Got basically unlimited money at this point, so we can buy pretty much, I think, any combination of items. Maybe not Champion's Kit, the Closer, and Eye of the Spider with... maybe. I'm also thinking that actually this build looks kind of awkward. And maybe I should just go with one of my other ones. I mean, the problem is it's been working. So do you really change something that's working? It's like, I hate alternative energy as an item. I just hate it. But it only costs 10k and it does give you good stats. This is why I'm looking, what can I sell here? Is there anything that I can get that's better than this? I'm like, look, I got 28 seconds. Why don't I just go for the tried and trusted anti-sustain build?
Only 20 seconds left until we kick this.
And then I remember I've only got 1 orb because I've got deconstruction. That's got a lot of AP. That's a lot of AP for just cross orbals. So we're going to sell Superflexor and get Eye of the Spider instead. And actually, this now looks quite good. We've got a lot of cooldown reduction. So we've got 25% cooldown reduction and then an extra 10% when we've got Vanadium. So 35% cooldown reduction. Eye of the Spider is going to give us a load of extra damage. Vanadium obviously gives us a bunch of health. Yeah, this actually looks kind of cool. It's like the attack-focused version of the anti-sustain build. We still get the cooldown reduction, so more chain grasps. And, I mean, Kiriko's... if she just headshots us like that, then yeah, that's the problem. 722 damage in that short amount we lived. That's, fine. Not the best play.
I've dealt with cynics before.
But, you know, we want to try and max our deconstruction damage. Can we... hey, we try to heal orb over onto the Orisa, but... enemy team's going to get a lot of momentum here, and I may have thrown the game a little bit early there. Reaper very low. Thank you, Mei, for the wall. Can we save the Ashe? No. That's me feeling guilty for the play. Suddenly we're running around trying to save players. Because it's like, oh, I put us in this position. Bounce the orb to the side, so it gave us a little bit of time for the healing orb of cross orbital to heal us. Thank you, Brig, for the pack. Gonna still keep this chain grasp damage up. We've got Coalescence, but that actually just means we've got Vanadium. So we fade now behind them, get an angle. At least the Mei turns around Zarya too. That should alleviate some pressure on our team. That cooldown reduction in action now just allows us that, you know, we get pushed and we're out of there again. Just quick rotation around. Got to be a bit scared of a grab here. Kiriko ult does come in as well. Zarya getting very, very low. The Mei gets taken down. Zarya's isolated. Well, not anymore because of the Kiriko. Risky fade forward, expecting to be grabbed. Expecting to be grabbed. Okay, what about now? We're still getting that damage out. jump, and then fade back again. Ah, there it is. Right, can we get any healing on them? I want to Void Hoppers this if I can. Bit too late. Okay, damage. Zarya is pushing us. Cooldown reduction again. That's actually really helpful against this Zarya. She's very, very low. Chain Grasp coming in huge along with the Freya, who's actually doing silent work here. Freya and Ashe are actually, you know, they're putting out some numbers here. Oh, bad. The wall, good. Maze here. Actually faded that just to give Void Hoppers to the Freya because I couldn't see. The Mei clearly wasn't shooting me and I couldn't see if she's connecting her shot. So it was like, okay, if she's shooting somebody, that's a situation that we don't need to trade in because we should just be winning that. Orisa gets taken down, but so does the enemy Zarya. We are making some distance, having taken the lead. Kiriko still hurts though, so we've got to be a bit careful of her. Wu Yang at the back. Still want to put some pressure, but yeah, don't want to get headshot and immediately deleted again. Oh, those Kiriko shots do actually really hurt. Okay, go on, Freya. Oh, that ult's in a little... Wow, the ult's huge. It's in a tiny little room. They've just lost their supports and Zarya's pushing alone. This is... We've won. We've won the game. The Zarya's taken down as well. Wow, that's insane. Massive play from the Freya there. We've got 42k damage, 85k cash earned. Just slightly pipped the Kiriko, who played really, really well, by the way. I think that was actually a good game. Bit stressful, but then we kind of just ran around and damaged everything. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. I think that was a bit different, a bit fun. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. GG.